Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the visiting team facing the home team.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And the dunk by Capella.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Pass to Middleton. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here's Lillard to the middle. From deep, Jokic. Down low. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Back to Curry. Now Kobe. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of...
Oh!
No, he didn't. What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Knocked away. Jokic with the steal. Middleton on the wing. Fires for three. And they get it back. And that one's good out of Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Bryant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
And he gets the bucket. Middleton's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Going into the first game of the season, he said, we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea, considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Capella. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
This is where Clint Capella makes his bread, imposing his will in the paint.
Middleton can't get it to go.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Mitchell wide open.
Alexa, stop in the living room.
Tell me relax. Feel so good, roller planes to the game. On my way. How you feel? Yeah, I said, feel so good. I talking so short of distance. Galaway, tuition na galaliw. Ay, goni shita lama sani na galele flow. Waki de lu idea like a waterfall. When you got a fire, the coast is to the low. Magic, ooh, oh my.
The feeling's coming, but you don't know. Oh, the feeling's coming, but you don't know. Oh, the feeling's coming, but you don't know.
what I'm talking about. We partying tonight, baby. This is the best team right here. They can't stop us. How you been, man? What's up, player? I'll handle it. It's good seeing you. Let's go.
Who's watching him? Come to me, come to me! Check ball, check. Come get it! Check it. Yo, I got him. Get him. Get him. Ball up. Bad one. Set you up. Come get it, come get it. Check it. Hey, who got it? Who's got ball? Ball.
Just stay in paint.
Hey, swing it! Shot up! And one! 6-4. You got him! Get there, get there! Way to grab it! Hey, yo, right there!
Just stay in paint with your hands off.
Come on, box him out, man! Shot! Good play to grab board! I see him! Shut up! Go get it! Hey, good boy, baby!
Hey, yo, right here! 11-4!
Outside!
Hey, yo, come on, man, check up! Check it!
No! Hey, good boy! Box out! That's out! Hey, yo! Right here! I see you!
Yo, I'm playing on my new account. I'm not actually 65 overall. So don't ghost me and shit.
Hey. They can't stop us. Easy. Yeah, fire it up. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Who's watching here? Come on. Come get it! Come on.
You know what to do. You talked about it. 2-0.
Come on. That's right.
Yo, I got him.
Hey, yo, right here.
Hold tight.
Hey, I got you. Here we go.
0-6.
Hey, who got him?
Come on. Don't give him that one.
2-6. Hey, what's the score? 6-2.
Oh, come on, man. That ain't right. Man, I can't even tell.
2-6.
Come get it.
I got it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, baby, put it back up.
Stay in front of your man. You got it. Let's bring it. Come on, fellas. Next year, we moving the ball. Foul. That's right. Let's go.
Check it.
All right, man. You got it. Ball.
Good finish, man. 8-2. Track. Get him. Oh! Clear out.
Board members. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups. And these are two teams that move the ball extremely well, Tim.
This is a matchup for the purists, Blake. I mean, if there's one thing that sets the WNBA apart from other leagues, it's just the tremendous ball movement and passing.
We've got the cream of the crop here, and it is not just the passing. Expect incredible movement off the ball on both sides.
Constantly looking for the open teammate, and really that's one of the many reasons why players love having Taurasi on their team.
Now here's Magbagor. Lloyd. The 10-footer. And too long on the shot.
Well, when you look at the all-time leaders in points scored, Diana Taurasi is first by a wide margin. That speaks to her incredible longevity.
Three-pointer. Again, Jewell Loyd missing. Taurasi outside. Pass to Griner. Over Nurse. Griner misses. Entering the league in 2004, Diana Taurasi continues to be great.
Well, part of it is her legendary competitiveness. I mean, Taurasi plays with incredible fire, and that flame is still burning strong.
Now here's Nurse. 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer, no good. Now Jefferson. Taurasi outside. Back to Jefferson for 3. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
Heads-up play by Taurasi. You see the poise, you see the vision, and that's why she's one of the league's best at dishing the rock.
Pass to Russell. Nurse. Back to Russell. On the wing, Jewell Loyd. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And Loyd is a proficient three-point shooter, which is probably why she takes these in bunches.
Diana Taurasi on the wing. There's the triple. And the Mercury, another 3.
Come on, you think the GOAT isn't going to respond? DT as competitive as they come.
Pass to Magbagor. Nurse, left side. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now here's Taurasi. Defended by Magbagor. Diana Taurasi on the wing. Count the basket.
Looking comfortable operating in the post. Taurasi has a great sense of when to attack from this area on the court.
That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter in the books. Mercury out in front. They're up by 7. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far. Just quality shots.
Screen by Magbagor. The 10-footer. Here's Turner. Pass to Whitcomb. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Sutton. Here's Griner. And here is Sims. Whitcomb defending. Screen by Griner. Pass to Sutton. Tries a three. That shot off. The Storm trail. Got a piece of it.
With the jumping ability, Brianna Turner can get up there to send shots away.
Griner. And here's Sutton. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Fades. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Look, the mid-range game, it's pretty old school. And Griner is about fundamentals, which means she can hit those shots.
Pass to Whitcomb. Over to the left wing. Here's Turner. No good with the triple. And the Mercury with possession. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Onion Wade. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Michaela Onyenwere was the 2021 Rookie of the Year. Going 6th overall to New York, Michaela excelled during her first year in the Big Apple.
The first one falls. In that rookie season, Onion Wade proved she's going to be a force for years to come.
For any forward that was coming into the league like Michaela, you need that three-point stroke, and she certainly has it. She plays with incredible intelligence, and it really makes a difference on the court.
And she can't hit the second.
Well, back in her WNBA debut in 2021, 18 points for Michaela Onyenwere, wasting no time introducing her game to the rest of the league.
Pass to Jefferson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Russell. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Russell with the screen. Here's Nurse. Pass to Holmes. Lloyd. Now Turner. 5 on the clock. And here's Holmes. No good on the triple. Taurasi outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Jefferson. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And we finished one half of play. Mercury out in front, leading by 8. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Now the second half about to get started up again any moment. It's been quite a game for Diana Taurasi.
This is the type of quality performance we expect to see from her. She's always setting the bar high for herself, and sometimes I think we kind of just get numb to how good she really is sometimes.
And it's so hard to perform when everyone is keyed in on you. You know, to be able to play like she has with that kind of reputation, what can you say about it? It's impressive.
And now the third quarter about to get going again.
The WNBA had its first season back in 1997, and just 3 original teams remain: the LA Sparks, the New York Liberty, and the Phoenix Mercury.
Now here's Nurse. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Screen by Magbagor. There's Jewel Lloyd with the 3. Kept alive. Phoenix leading. Taurasi outside. Pass to Jefferson. Turner. Here's Griner. She gets that one. Sticking in the Valley of the Sun, the Mercury have had so much success.
Yeah, in so many different eras. I mean, they were in their first finals, which was the second WNBA finals ever back in 1998. Then you had their glory years, winning 3 titles from 2007 to 2014. And then recently, they've been to the finals as well. It's just been decades of winning basketball in the desert.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Anya Nwede with it. Turner, defended by Nurse. For 3, Diana Taurasi gets a 3-pointer to fall.
Well, she's the all-time leader in threes made in league history. You might not want to let Diana Taurasi get off shots from range.
Now here is Lloyd. It's a 13-point game. Magbagor in the post. Griner's there. Lays it up and banks it in.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
Here's Taurasi. 8 points for her. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Griner. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
Smart. Find the player who has scored the most points in WNBA history. And Taurasi wastes no time from the feed.
Now here's Russell. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Jefferson. Drops in the layup for 2.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Picked by Russell. Outside Lloyd. Fires for 3. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mercury out in front, up by 16. And we've got more in store for you right after this. And while we have the chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I'm so happy we get to see this pass just one more time. A magnificent feed. You love to see the 2 kind of taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, that is some dime dropping, guys. Accurate and on time.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Taurasi outside. Pass to Turner. Back to Taurasi. Tries it from the top of the key. Garantes pulls it in.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Now Sutton. Back to Taurasi. And she banks in the layup. Well, the WNBA changed the playoff format in 2022, moving away from those single elimination games.
The first 2 rounds used to be those winner-take-all games, but now we've got best of 3 in the first round, with the top 8 teams making the playoffs.
Yeah, so the top 2 seeds no longer get byes to the semifinals, and I think it's a great change. You know, it was a little unfair that the 3rd and 4th seeds could have their season end in just 1 game.
Woo! Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Well, I mean, to be honest, they've got a long way to go, but attacking the rim, never a bad idea.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Coates. To the inside. Shots good by Taurasi.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
And it's Kia Nurse again missing. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Taurasi outside. Turner a screen. 5 to shoot. Outside for Sims. Yes, and a nice assist from Diana Taurasi.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Pass to Sims. Back to Taurasi. Coates. Taurasi with it. Defended by Nurse. Back to Taurasi. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. She can't hit that time. It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Swiped it away. Here's Sutton, defended by Turner. And here's Sutton. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Now Sacramento starting 5. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for them. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, the wing set for them, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Barnes against Butler. Out left to the wing. Here's Adebayo. Nice D from Sabonis.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Fox against Lowry. Sabonis' screen on Lowry. No good. Shot missing. The Heat go the other way with it. You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number one. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
Sabonis, and the rebound goes to Martin. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Miami Heat. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, and Hero the bucket on the assist by Lowry.
Well, Lowry sees the breakdown, and then he knows the guy's going to be open. What a delivery that was.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Free throw, good Butler. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Kevin Love's checked in for Adebayo. Duncan Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here's Holmes. He kicks to Monk. Takes it inside. Miami grabs the miss. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Love. Over Davis. Again, the miss by the Heat. The The Kings have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Monk, the pass to Holmes. And he gets the bucket.
And Rashawn using his size, imposing his will.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Pass to Butler. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Oladipo misses. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Kings. They trail by 3. Tries the spin move. The 3 from Davis. Nailed from three-point land.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
It's all tied in Miami. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Butler out there with Kevin Love, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And that one misses. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, GA. Now here's Love. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. There's Hero with a 3. Sinks the triple. Hero's got 6 points.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero, so confident in his ability to connect from deep.
And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Now here is Lowry. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Back to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's Butler missing.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Sabonis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And stolen by Love. Outside Butler. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lowry has the open look. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Herter. Out to the wing. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. The Heat with the lead. outside Hero. There's the pass to Love. And here is Butler. He's defended by Herter. Misses from short range. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Heat. They lead by a bucket. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
And for Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 and that close to the finals.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
So right now, Sabonis just taking charge, taking initiative, and getting aggressive on offense.
And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe one shot away from heading to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. And look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot. They didn't make it. And so now it's about getting back on the grind and trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league. And Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role. Lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Strus is subbed in for Tyler Hero.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Now here is Martin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The dish to Robinson. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Heat lead by 2. Well, when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. The shot by Monk is no good. The Heat shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Good work defensively by Holmes. The Kings trailing. Davis looking for an opening. Passes it to Holmes. Over Robinson. Holmes, good. Holmes got his second bucket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to Strus. The tray. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Kings. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Holmes kicks to Davis. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now, here's Strus. D right on him. It's good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And here is Mitchell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. With the shot. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Heat lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Oladipo, Kevin Love out there with Caleb Martin. Then there's Lowry, and it's Butler in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Barnes with it. And Fox has it in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Heat with the lead. Oladipo taking his time here. Lowry passes to Oladipo. Kicks it to Butler. Over Barnes. Butler, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Herter passes to Fox. The shot from the low post is good.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Love with the screen on Barnes. Outside Lowry. Busts the J after the KG pass fake. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Fox against Lowry. Up top, Fox. Inside. And stolen by Love. And Lowry gets it to go. And now a 4-point Heat lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Heroes checked in for the Heat. Timeout called the Heat. They're up by 2. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Then for the Kings, Murray's checked in for Len. Davis is subbed in for Barnes. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys?
Thank you, David. Martin with the screen for Lowry. Martin up top, pass to Hero. Back to Martin. It's good!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 4. 43 seconds left in the fourth. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Herter. Sacramento gets it back. And here's Davis for 3. Doesn't go that time. And so they foul intentionally. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, Hero does so much damage off the bench for this team. Now here in the clutch, let's see if he can step to the line and come through.
And the second of 2 is good. And that puts them up by 5. 32 seconds left in the game.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Timeout called by the Kings. They trail by 5. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Sabonis' screen on Lowry. Fox passes to Sabonis.